Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to this exciting clash in the NRL sim. Today we have the Perth Bears versus the Sydney Roosters. To get today with me in the box, Cody Og.
Hello, Sir Castro E. Lovely to be joined with you in the box
Yeah,
tonight. It's an
Castro.
awesome it's an awesome clash here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. We got this awesome new Roosters side coming off. I think it's 2 wins. They might have lost one. I
They
can't
lost
remember.
against they
Yeah,
lost against the Eels in quite a clash of a game. It's a classic that game. 24-30. Roosters just couldn't find an opening, and
yeah.
I'm
Anyways,
this game.
as I was saying, the new Union recruit in Marky Mark. Hey, he's been lethal for this side, and I just can't wait to see what he can do more on this field and against this Perth Bears side.
Yeah, now it's actually Taylor to get us underway and start the game. Kicks it left. Deep kick. Goes to Nat Butcher. Nat Butcher to take the first hit up of the game. Driven back. Spreads right. To Collins. Can't find much ground here. Watson. Inside border Townsend. Townsend tries to find space. Not fooling anybody. Smith. Shifts left to Collins. Offload to Watson. Watson push back on the 40. They thinking early kick here.
Oh,
Oh, they were, but Lindsay Collins gets it and throws an intercept pass.
the big
Cody,
fella.
take us through that error there.
Oh, look, you just see Lindsay Collins caught the ball lackluster. I'm not expecting anything to go his way, and the
It's
ball just ended up in his hands before he knew it.
forward pass.
The ball ended up in his hands before he knew it, and now then he's just costed his team. Well, he kind of costed his team because now they got the ball back. But
I mean, you've got the Sydney Roosters and Perth Bears. They've played 3 games. Roosters winning 1, Bears winning 1, the Bears winning 1, then one home win apiece, and one away win for the Roosters. So Bears have never beat the Roosters before away. They've only beat them at home. It goes to Townsend. Watson goes to Tedesco. Tedesco can't beat one. It's raining here at the SCG. Watson to Collins. Collins barges one off. Held back there. Collins has just made a bunch of meters this game. Only making the one error. He's been massive in that forward pack today. Toya with the take. Push back there. Runs it out up me half. Good scoot. Can't find anything here. O'Mealy to Toya to Schwartz. Can't do much here. We wrapped up 5 meters before the 30. Merely to Taylor to Costa. Taylor to Hunt. Hunt's wrapped up on the 30. Good defense from the Sydney Roosters thus far. Your thoughts on that great defensive set?
oh, look, they've done well to keep him in that side of the half, and as the Sydney Roosters do, they just want to press you the whole time, and then they'll exert the wingers. They'll use their attacking edges like so beautifully, and that's what the Perth Bears have got to look out for tonight. Now, obviously, the Perth Bears being a strong side, based off their current. Oh, sorry, they haven't even won a game this year. They got pumped by the Dolphins, who the Roosters end up beating. But if they're going to want to have any chance at shutting down this super side, they're definitely going to want to start early and put the pressure on as soon as possible.
Yeah, definitely. But goes to Watson to Collins, and just think about what Lindsay Collins is doing, and just think about they get Spencer Lee and you get back, and the Fire White's been no slouch when he's getting the chance to start. He puts one up. Tap back to Tedesco. Tedesco found flat-footed there, wrapped up on the 10. O'Mealy to Toby. Toby gets through the line, can't do much. On the 30. O'Mealy to Taylor to Rowe. Rowe steps one. Great run from Rowe there, just over halfway. Goes to Cartwright to Schwartz. Finds the gap. Tackled there. Bears in prime scoring opportunity here. Almost at the 20. No, almost at the 10, I mean. Goes to Whitelaw. Whitelaw gets dropped there. 73 metres gain this set. Great set. Goes right to Taylor. To Crichton. Great take there. Roosters looking a bit weak in their defence. Watson to Smith to Collins. First time I've seen Collins actually had a bad run in this game. Goes to White. White here. Just Roosters are winning the game in the forwards here.
Oh, look, you could argue otherwise as well, because, you see here the Perth Bears have just dominated them in this side of the half for this set. The completion rates for the Roosters have shown, but, you got to argue Perth Bears are in for this game. I know they haven't looked the strongest on paper, but they've definitely got the ability and talent to take on this side. A bit of the rough first two games of the round, and that's all it took for them to be at the bottom of the ladder.
But I mean, the Roosters needing a win, wanting a win here after what happened last week. Just couldn't find anything in their attack. If they get the win here, I reckon they'll be ready to steamroll through whoever they play next week. Oh, Cody, could you find out that both of these sides next 5 games?
I can.
Because the Roosters getting back Spencer Lee and you, and then I think in 2 weeks' time they get back Brendan Smith and Sam Walker. It goes to Taylor. Taylor puts in a good kick here.
So you want to know when they'll get these players back, do you?
No, I want to know when. I want to know who they're playing in the next 5 weeks.
All right. So for the Roosters.
Let's go.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
After the Roosters, their next game will be against the New Zealand Warriors, taking them on at the Go Media Stadium. After that, they'll be taking on the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs at a core, Rabbitohs at a core, and then they'll be hosting the West Tigers and the Newcastle Knights. And then as for the Perth Bears, they have got the Papua New Guinea Hunters hosting them. Then they'll be away on the road against the Southern Orcas, away against the North Queensland Cowboys, and then away against the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs.
Those are some pretty similar fixtures there. Goes to Toya, to Schwartz. Gets through the line. Push back. 2 meters away here. O'Mealy to Taylor to Cartwright. Cartwright can't find much here. Just at the 40. Toya to Schwartz to Rowe. Rowe steps one. Offload. Looks a bit forward. Ref doesn't call it. Toby to Taylor. Taylor gets dropped here. Just before the 30-meter line. Shifts right. Costa puts in a good kick to Daniel Tupou. Can he get the step off? No, he can't. Wrapped up well there. Limiting the kick returns is what you want to do against the Sydney Roosters because of how star-sided they are. Goes to Tedesco. Tedesco's through. Tedesco can't do much here.
Yeah, those old legs on the old fella, they're catching up to him. He's a bit too old now for the talent of these new guns. He doesn't have that talent he did in those 2019, 2018 grand finals. And yeah, as you were saying earlier, with those kick returns, you want to limit them with the Daniel Tupou and Dom Young aspects of the game. That speed, that ability, that strength. You can't stop it if they get a bit of a leg drive on. And yeah, that's exactly what they need to do. And the Perth Bears have done it well for the first 16 minutes of this game.
Well, I definitely think you. Oh, Curtis Rose here. Curtis Rose away. Tedesco dives early. Curtis Rose away for the first try of the game.
Yeah, good on the big fella. Just talking about containing kick returns. Perth Bears have done it well for the Roosters, but you can see there that the Roosters haven't been able to do it back. They haven't been able to hit that return serve that they wanted, and the Perth Bears have run away with an awesome try there to get themselves up, and that's the confidence they'll need to, continue their game and keep this going for the rest of this game. And as a matter of fact, Curtis Rose scores his first try at the wing position in his career. Good on you, big boy. Well
I
deserved
mean,
on a kick return, coast to coast try.
I mean, you. I mean, you honestly think about the option of switching Mark Nortikawase to wing and then putting the young gun Robert Toyer in at centre, because Daniel Tupou hasn't been it these past couple of rounds.
Yeah, you could argue. You could argue that too. But Daniel Tupou, yeah, exactly. He doesn't have the ability. He's still got those old legs that he doesn't have that prime origin, prime Tonga nationality player that he used to in him. So it'd be good to see him turn his season around, or just see where he pans out. He might return to the Super League. Oh, sorry, just go to the Super League. He's never returned.
It goes so merely to Taylor. Risky pass. Toby catches it well. Shifts right to Kelly. Kelly pushed back here. The ball finds Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon puts in a kick. Goes to Dom Young. Dong Young steps one. Tee away. Can he use that support on the inside? No, he can't. Almost in the red zone here. Finds Townsend. Townsend finds Butcher. Butcher gets dropped here. Finds Townsend. Townsend getting met well by the Bears forwards here. Trying to. Not long till we get these bench forwards on. Goes to Bradley. Goes to White. White. Bench forwards might come on here. Lindsay Collins runs off. Smith to Crichton. To get his first try of the season, I think. And to put the Roosters on the board for the first time this game.
Yeah, look good on Crichton. They've needed a lifter for the Roosters side. Obviously, with that big second row barging straight over, that's exactly what they've needed. To take some pressure off these boys and attack them with all their might. If you give Roosters a sniff, they're going to take it and they're going to keep attacking. So Perth Bears, they're going to want to contain and control that attack from now on if they want any chance at stopping this powerhouse of a side.
Sandon Smith misses the kick. Who knows how massive that could be going into the end of the game. Great pass from Sandon to get Angus Crichton over there. Just found the weakness in that Bears defense and sets Angus Crichton up for the first shot of the game for the Roosters. And Ashley Taylor kicking to Nat Butcher again. Might have a bit of a target off these kickoffs here. He's wrapped up well. T.R. Wong. Over to the 20. Watson to Radley. Crichton. Crichton through. Crichton in space. Gets the offload to Sandon Smith. Wrapped up here. Watson to Radley. To Tedesco. Tedesco met well. Watson to Smith. To Mark. Watson puts a good kick in. Curtis Bro gets through here. Can't do much here again.
Yeah, look, good job for the Roosters. They've started to contain that man and not let him run through. When he's through, he's gone. He's got that pace of a lion. Cheetah, I should say. Lions aren't that quick. They're just brave and have a tough mentality. But, as stated before, Curtis Rowe, the Roosters have learnt to, double stack that edge and make sure that he can't get through, which is an awesome strategy. Look, they've just done that again. They've driven him back and they've read him like a book.
Yeah, he's done the play too many times now. Goes to Toby. Toby gets through here. Toby beats Tedesco. Scores the try for the Perth Bears. You just need to think, if Daniel Tupou could have got those kick returns, could that prevented the deficit from being so large?
Yeah, look, that side, that powerhouse of a sorry, I'm going to go do Daniel Tupou in a minute, but that powerhouse of a Perth Bears side is just so lethal and it's so hard to stop. Going on to the Daniel Tupou point, you could argue both ways because they ended up making that ground in the end with those big forward run-ups like a Lindsay Collins hit up.
Yeah, but
But
then you could also argue the same thing. Could they have gotten the 4-pointer if Daniel Tupou were to get those meters?
yes, they could have. But it's a woulda, shoulda, coulda, and we can't really control any of that. Now Sandon Smith lines up for the kick. Get us back underway. 12-4, 25 minutes in.
Merely goes to Gleason. Gleason pushing himself forward. You just yap too much.
Well, you refuse to talk. You were stuffing your
Goes so
face
merely.
and meat pies again.
Ah, mate, that's your job. Goes to Costa. Costa wrapped up there. Short side to Taylor, to Toby. Toby, only 20 years old, makes him one of the youngest fullbacks in the competition. Costa, push back there. Great defenseman of the Roosters, looking to hold on. Toya, to Taylor, to O'Mealy. Toya, to Taylor here. Taylor
Ooh.
puts in a bit of a short kick, targeting Daniel Tupou here. Tupou gets his step off. Wrapped up there. Might go into touch.
He stayed in just merely, but there you go. There's that Daniel Tupou we've needed to see in this game. He's going to need to lift if we're going to want anything else to commence for this Roosters side. As for the Perth Bears at the moment, they've been doing extremely well containing them, and they've really shown that they want the Roosters to be their first win.
Yeah, goes to Wong here. Now goes to VAR. Or VAR. Watson to Radley to Tedesco. Tedesco can't get the step off. 41 gained in the set. Should be a punt here. Finds Townsend. Puts in a short punt to Curtis Bro. Met well there by Dom Young.
Good on them there. That's just proving my point, talking about how they're double stacking that edge to make sure that Curtis Rowe cannot make it through. But when you do that, you leave that room exactly for Jake Toby, which is exactly not what they needed.
Goes to
So,
Hunt. Goes
so,
to Toby.
so yeah, as I was saying, it's a risk. If you double up on that wing side, you got no one back there to double up for that lethal fullback. The youngest one in the comp, for a matter of fact, he'll be here for a while.
Goes to Toya, to Taylor, to Costa here. Can't do much here. Roosters, it seems like the Bears are just starting to target Daniel Tupou on these kick returns.
Yeah, look, they're really opening him up here, and that's what they're going to need to do. Keep targeting that old legs. He doesn't have the fitness that he used to. He's getting a bit more tired than previously, and yeah, that's exactly what they're going to need to do. They're going to need to keep targeting the same winger if they're going to want any chance at winning. But
Yeah, definitely. Now goes to Crichton. Roosters' only try scorer here. Watson to Smith. Good ball to Radley. Townsend puts in a good kick here. Finds the grass. Just can't find the paint. Toby to Roberts to Fitzgibbon. Can't do much here.
yeah, look, Alan Fitzgibbon, he's a powerhouse. I know he's an old bloke, and he's only just taken his time to get into this NRL side, but I reckon he can carve it up. We've seen some awesome players like Cody Walker, who started in his NRL debut, I think, at 25 or around that age, and he's really carved it up. So I can't wait to see how Fitzgibbon can go, obviously starting his NRL career at 26.
Yeah, definitely. Now Hunt plays the ball to Mealy, to Kelly. Kelly puts in a good kick here. Finds the danger man, James Tedesco. Stands still for a bit. Loses a couple meters. If he didn't stand still, I definitely think he could have engaged that line more. Goes to Wong. Wong through. Made a couple of crucial runs last game. Really opened that game against the Parramatta Eels. Watson to Tedesco. To Crichton. Crichton can't do much here. Watson to Smith. To Tedesco. Tedesco tries to get the step off. It's wrapped up well there. Fourth tackle. Watson to Wong. Offloads to VAR. VAR. Pass back. Wrong choice. Goes to Boyer.
Credence
Toya's away
Tyler.
here.
He's going to pick up the loose ball, the loose coffee, and he's going to run the full length. He's trying to do some zigzag stuff to try get this Roosters player off him, but he can't. And Credence Tyler run the full length of the field and score an absolutely beautiful try. Do you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Lucas Dews. And nobody here would know him, but he's an SRL legend. He's the greatest centre to walk the earth, in my opinion. And he'll keep his head high. Credence Tyler with a full, beautiful try. He's picked up the loose ball, no one with him. He's got that speed for him. And
Now goes Sandon Smith to line this kick up here. Four to 18 here. Sandon Smith gets us on the way here. Just Roosters are struggling here. Find anything. Corner dropped here. Finds O'Mealy. Finds Taylor. Finds Hunt. Hunt through here. Mealy to Kelly to Ashley Taylor. Can't do much here.
it's the most post-contact meters I've seen from the Bears. I would actually say that he could do stuff. That's all their sort of runs. They always get driven back by the Roosters side. But Ashley Taylor, he's stuck it out. He's stuck it out, and he's always put a good leg drive. He's always kept his hand up. He's had to retire from the sport for a little bit, and he's come back into this Perth Bears side. I think he's the captain, as a matter of fact. Taking on such a big role after retiring is awesome. Good on the big fella.
Yeah, it's Daniel Tupou here. Gets to step off. Can't do much.
Oh, Sandon Smith will catch the ball. Shell shock. A bit wondrous and not knowing what he's doing.
Goes to Wong here. Wong looks to play the ball. Watson to Crichton. Crichton can't find the gap here. Are they thinking early kick? No, they're not. Goes to Smith. To Butcher. Can't do much here. Bears holding on really, really well. Watson to Townsend. Townsend puts in a good kick. Fitzgibbon. Steps through. Is he away? Can Tedesco's old legs get him?
Alan
No, they
Fitzgibbon.
can't.
I was just talking about the big fella earlier. I'm excited to see how his rugby career takes off from this moment onwards, and I'm just stoked for him. He's a huge role in this Perth Bears side. Why do I say Hunters? Sorry, just a mix in my brain, but yeah, stoked for him, to score on such a high stage in such a high related game. It's just awesome stuff for him. 40 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, for sure. Roosters aren't playing like the Roosters we know and love. They definitely need Spencer Lee and you back in this side next week. He'll be a massive addition. Stan Smith will get us on the way here. Bears will only have time for one or two plays. Stan Smith gets us on the way here. Taylor to Schwartz. It's wrapped up there, and we'll go to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Us up to get us on the way here.
I want to make pie.
No, mate, you're not getting one, you fat bitch.
You've got all of them.
You're not getting them, you fat bitch.
You've got all of them. What
You're
are you calling me
any.
fat for?
Because you're the one who ate all my.
You stole all mine.
You ate all my sausage rolls.
We both got 6 and you got 4.
You
got 4 of mine.
Mate, listen to the sideline reporter, Lee Simon. Was so merely the Cartwright pushing himself forward here. Cody's a little bitch. Cartwright, so
mine. You had 9 and we're both supposed to have 6.
Whitelaw.
You got little man syndrome, you little 5'2" kid.
Keely to Hunt. Place the ball here. Goes so O'Mealy to Kelly to Whitelaw. Whitelaw pushing himself forward here. Katie, what are your thoughts on that set, Princess?
Oh, look, they've really done nothing with that set. They've made 40 meters or so, and yeah, really nothing to make of it.
Yeah, definitely. And it's Dom Young to take the kick return here. We should have the coach messages sooner or later, and I'll ask you for those around the 50-minute mark when they do come through.
All right.
Watson to Crichton.
And what do you need again?
Jesus Christ.
Hurry up.
Watson to Smith to Collins. I'm trying to commentate here. Watson to Smith to Eager Butcher here. Eager Butcher back from his ACL injury.
AFCL. Oh, nice one. Did you miss that moment? Did you, Castro?
The handover here. O'Mealy to Kelly. Kelly push back. Whitelaw absolutely hammered here. O'Mealy again to Cartwright.
Oh.
Toya to Taylor to Whitelaw. Whitelaw push back. O'Mealy. Kelly. Tedesco here looks to field it. Can't do much. With Townsend. Tupou. To Young. Young finds space. Tupou. Great pass there.
No, Anakai. What's his name again? Can you tell me?
Mate, Tupou passed the ball.
Oh, wow.
So it's
Brilliant.
Bradley. Push back. Good offload here to White. White can't do much. Bruce is coming out here with intensity. Is it enough to fight back that lead that the Bears made? Goes to Crichton. Crichton can't do much here.
They're going deep in the pocket to Smith.
Smith. Great take from Rowe.
I got a little message from the coaches here. We're going to start off with the Roosters. Trent Robertson, he's been asking his team to, keep their heads in the game, make sure that they just keep their attack, keep their focus. And he's told them that if the Bears can score 24 in one half, why can't they? And he's also been saying that he's shown and seen all their weaknesses and he wants them to expose them on their edges and, attack straight through the middle because, that forward pack of theirs hasn't been able to do too much attacking-wise.
Yeah, definitely. It goes to Taylor. Goes to Toby. Goes to Kelly. What worked so well for them in that first couple of minutes of this game, the Roosters were just playing through their forwards. And it goes to Gleeson.
Yeah, and Brad Arthur's just literally said, keep doing what you're doing, boys. You guys have been doing extremely well in this half. I just want you to keep going. Make the Roosters your first win of this season. And we're going to have a lot more if you keep playing and pleasing me like this.
Watson to Smith. Inside border Radley. Radley can't get the fend off. He's been playing a bit off today. Watson to Townsend to Tedesco. Tedesco gets through. Can't do much here again. Watson to Townsend to Tupou. Tupou gets a step here. Tupou can't beat the fullback here. Doesn't have the acceleration. Goes to Radley. Radley puts one up here.
No one's contesting.
No one's contesting, but he's pushed back into his in goal.
Ha! 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 You can see Jake Toby analysing and telling Ashley Taylor where to kick the ball.
Goes to Radley. Now to White. Smith. Radley gets a fend off, just gets met well there. Watson. Collins. Collins, great hit.
Yeah, every run he's done has been lethal for this side. He's had one or two of the runs that haven't been too confident, but other than that, that man, watch the name. He'll definitely be making that. He'll definitely be charging towards that Dally M medalist, and I can't wait to see how he goes in. For that I reckon if the Roosters can make that grand final, or he plays Origin, he can contest for those Clive Churchill and
Oh, great take for
Wally medalists.
scores the try.
Yeah. Talking about the man, a bit of a glaze towards him. There he is. He scored a nice try to get this team underway, to get their scoring spree, I'll call it, underway. Hopefully, you can see Trent Robinson doing his little dance in the box, getting up, getting happy, making sure his team succeeds. And yeah, they've scored a nice try there, and he's thinking plenty more to come.
Yeah, and Sam Smith looks to level it here. Taylor looks to kick straight down the middle here. Puts one in. Tedesco to White. Great drive. Watson to Crichton. Crichton can't do much here again.
Yeah, look, you can see the powerhouse of the Roosters, how they hard.
Mark.
Oh, Mark.
He doesn't. He should be a lot quicker. Should be a lot quicker there. Just can't tap into his real speed here. Now goes to Gleason. Goes to Whitelaw. Whitelaw push back. O'Mealy to Cartwright. To Taylor. O'Mealy to Gleason to Whitelaw. Whitelaw can't do much here again. Found flat-footed. O'Mealy to Taylor. Taylor puts one up. Great take here. Who went up for that ball? I think that was Toyer again. Just out-leaping Billy Smith there, and great aerial performance. Goes to White. Smith to Collins. Collins pushing himself through. Watson to White. Provides some pushback here. This contest almost over. Can the Roosters fight themselves back into this game like they did last week? Goes to Collins. Short, long ball, deep. Sandon Smith with a shank of a kick.
Yeah, look, that's not what's going to be wanting, especially, I can't even talk today. With Trent Robinson's words, he said to the boys, get down the other end of the field and keep them there, keep this action. If they can score that 24 points, you can too. If you hold them out, you can exert brilliance and keep this team.
Tom Young, good interception.
Keep this team from scoring anymore. And Sandon Smith, his kicking game's got to be on point if they're gonna want to have any chance at exerting this team and winning.
Collins to Watson to Radley. The Crichton push back on the 50. They need something here. Watson again to White. White push back. Watson to Tedesco. Tedesco gets a step off here. If someone's going to open this game for this Roosters side like last week, it's going to be James Tedesco. Watson finds Sandon. Sandon puts another shank in. Shankton Smith, as they call him.
I don't think I've ever heard him be called that in my life, but okay.
I think that's what I'm going to call him now. Taking the role as a primary kicker this game hasn't turned out too well here. Chad Townsend might need to take the ranks again next week.
Yeah, maybe. Look, they might need to put him at 6, because as we've known, 6 is our main playmaker in the game. That's how the coaches have decided to develop their games because most sides have been so used to their halfbacks kicking and doing all the work that they've tried to shift it over to the other side because everyone's ready for it to be the halfback. So if it's the 5'8", they're really not going to be expecting it.
It definitely goes so immediately to Kelly. Kelly puts in a good kick here.
Yeah, big
No longer
call.
Tikawaze gets the step. Can't
Ooh.
find the Jets.
Uh, uh, uh.
Smith to Crichton. Watson to Smith to Egan Butcher to Watson again to Smith to Crichton. Crichton push back.
Yeah, he's manhandled, and based on the positioning, they're going to be looking for an early kick. Sanders Smith, don't do another one, okay? That is a tiny bit better. But if the Roosters side are going to want any chance of winning, this is their chance, to switch this kicker to Chad Townsend so he can get some more ground. The main use of signing Chad Townsend was to get a better half, was to get the better halves. To get the best out of Sanders Smith and Sam Walker, the young guns that'll be the long termers for the Roosters. So they're really going to be wanting to turn this around and really just start using Chad.
Yeah, just start using him a bit more because Sandon hasn't been at this game. Goes to VAR. I mean, Sandon's passing game's been elite this game. Just hasn't been able to do much ball but pass. Good ball to Crichton. Can't do much here again. Watson to Smith to Egan Butcher. Egan Butcher pushing himself forward. It's been a very slow pace set from the Sydney Roosters. Not what we usually see from them. Goes to Angus Crichton here. Finds the line break. Passes inside to Watson. Watson can't break the tackle there. Tedesco to Townsend for the early kick. That's what we like to see. Goes to Toby. Toby gets through. Toby's away. Toby to Tedesco. Toby's got Green in front of him. Gets wrapped up there. I don't know who by. Well, that looks to be Connor Watson. That's Connor Watson here, I think. All right, pushing himself forward here. Goes to Costa.
It looks like coming back right. Oh, Taylor's getting us a bit scared there. He's made a nice run there. He could shut down the game. If Perth score next, that's definitely the way we'll be heading.
And it's held up. It's held back here. Angus Crichton push back. Watson to White. White can't do much here again. Watson again to Crichton. Crichton can't do much. To Butcher. To Va'a. Watson again. To Crichton.
Oh, here we go. There's some nice, well-needed meters for that Roosters side that they've been needing that. I know it's not going to make much. And there you go. They're talking about Townsend needing a run. I reckon for next week, that Roosters side, they're going to need to switch around their playmakers and get Chad Townsend kicking a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. He's just played so well when he's been the primary kicker for this Roosters side. And
Hey, Toby with an inside ball to Swash. Swash is going to shut the gates. Oh, no, he's not.
I mean, Roosters could have got the intercept there, but Bears a prime attacking opportunity. But Robert there, Roosters holding on.
Jimmy the Jet. Here we go, back on this left edge.
Back. It's fourth tackle here. Anything can happen.
So the coming out of you.
The Costa. 12 minutes left here. Roosters need something. Can they hang on for the kick here? Puts a bomb up here.
No one's thinking really.
Held back.
Noah Kwanetawase.
Townsend. Oh, he's not away here. He doesn't have the legs. Watson to White. Offload back inside to Watson. Tedesco to Crichton. Crichton held back. Watson to Smith to Tedesco. Gets through. Watson to Smith. Puts the kick in. You can notice he doesn't have the distance here. Here comes Curtis, bro.
Oh,
Is
I think
Tedesco
he's
going to
got
beat him
it.
this time? Tedesco might beat him.
He's got him. The old legs hang off for a little bit longer. The fitness of the old dog.
Kelly pushing himself forward here. Can't do much here. Shifts left. Knock on. It's White who comes up with it. Crucial mistake, but can the Bears hold on in the defensive showcase? Watson to Crichton. Crichton gets through. Crichton's through. On the 30. Can they find anyone quicker here to get a line break? Goes
Oh, they're
to
looking for
Townsend.
this inside ball back on the inside to Tedesco.
Teddy couldn't get the step off there. Teddy got the step off. Might have been a certain try. To Watson. Runs out dummy half. Can't do much here again. Fourth tackle here. Goes to Townsend. Goes to Tedesco. Wrapped up well here.
Hit the road again. Hit the road. I'm not going to finish that because that'll be copyright.
Yeah, it's going to be copyrighted, mate. Hit the road. The Roosters is what the Perth Bears is probably going to sing in the sheds after.
Yeah, look,
Taking a bit of what you're singing it is.
good on the Perth Bears. Look, they've won their first ever game on the road against the Sydney Roosters. The Sydney Roosters are going to be wanting to bounce back and change their momentum shift. As for the new records of these two teams, they will both be winning one game apiece, and the Bears will have one home, one away, and that's the same for the Roosters.
Yeah, it looks to go to Amelia, to Taylor, to Connor. I mean, the Roosters not good enough here. Getting Spencer is going to be massive, and then I think both of these sides can't wait till they get Sam Walker. I think this Rooster side needs Sam Walker and Brendan Smith, because I think you just run with a halves of Sam Walker and Chad Townsend, because Chad's really proved his own in the amount of games that he's had, and Sandon's really been the weak link at the halves.
Yeah, look, that's 100% true, and I just want to state my favourite time of the game, the live ladder. As we look at it coming into this game, the Perth Bears will go straight up to 16 if the score remains the same, and the Roosters will drop down to that 13th spot. So both teams making significant jumps/drops, depending on if the scores stay the same. If the Roosters
You
can score one
finally
more
got your
try,
live ladder right.
if the Roosters can score one more try, they can stop this madness and only have to drop 2 spots. But that would cause the Bears
I think the Bears are just.
Yeah.
I think the
stay
Bears
the
just.
same. They'll
hang
go
on.
to 15th no matter
I
what.
think the Bears just want to hang on to get that 14 differential
If they
here.
can score another try though, they will go up another spot. They will be above the Parramatta Eels.
The Roosters wanting to score a try, only losing 2 spots would be massive.
Oh, here we
Deegan's
go.
Butcher.
Here we go.
We know the Roosters probably can't win this game due to that missed kick earlier from Sandon Smith. Goes to Smith. To Townsend.
Townsend making a nice run there to make it to the 10.
Can the Roosters get a try to only drop 2 spots on the ladder?
It's intriguing to know, intriguing to see. I can't wait.
Watson. Crichton.
Oh no, sorry, they
again.
dropped 3 spots. My bad if they win. My live ladder's still incorrect. No, they'll go to 12th instead of 15th or something. Instead of not 15th, 14th.
I mean, you'd prefer 12th than dropping down all the way to 14th.
Yeah. You made it sound very dramatically. As Fitzgibbon will get under it and he'll ruin the night for the Roosters. There you go. Shut the gates. I think the Roosters, that's all that we'll have time for their game. They'll be walking to their rich homes in the eastern suburbs areas.
The brown paper bags clearly couldn't motivate these players enough today.
Yeah, look,
Guys, for sure.
Robbo talking about how they can score 24 points. I think he might be needing to change his words around. He hasn't had a good start for the amount of talent he's been able to bring to the table.
I
Maybe,
definitely think the Roosters
maybe
I definitely think
change
the
his
Roosters are
team.
in for quite a new lineup next week. Just
Look,
rebuilding and reshaping that
maybe,
side.
listen. Maybe a change is the key.
Yeah, maybe, but that will be full time, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get Cody on to take you through the stats.
Gladly, thank you very much. Looking at Alan Fitzgibbon now, Tupou walk around. Perth Bears taking on their first win. And now, as we look at the stats here, Lindsay Collins with a try for himself. Angus Crichton will take one. Sanders Smith goes 1 for 2. Possession rate stands with the Roosters as now we go into the Perth Bears. Credence Toyer will get one to his name. Alan Fitzgibbon, Jake Toby, and Curtis Rowe will all snag one, with Ashley Taylor converting 100% of their tries. Congratulations to the man. We have voted Jake Toby is our player of the match. He's been awesome all game. He's really kept the heads up of these Perth Bears, and good on him.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good night.